Hello everybody, welcome along for Friday stream. I hope you've had a good day, I hope you've had a good week and you're getting used to our brand new normal. If you haven't seen, there's Assembly is up on Facebook, so check that out, it's really good. I'm mostly saying that because I get a waggle, but no, it's really good Assembly, so check it out guys. And thank you for joining in the stream. So, I've got a bit of an echo here. There we go. Let's turn my sound down on that. Okay, so hopefully you've been following along this week. If you haven't been, then don't worry. You can catch up on all the other videos that are still up on YouTube. So don't panic about that. And hopefully, let's turn him down. Right there. Okay, right, guys. Let's get this stream started properly. So over the last couple of days, we've been working on a game all about our rocket flying around, and I said any suggestions yesterday that you'd like to see us do today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of the suggestions which somebody said we wanted more aliens. I think it was Bobby said, can we have some more aliens? Hi Izzy, thank you for coming to joining me, that's great. So we're going to add some more aliens in today. I thought we could add like a score thing at the end. Hey James, hope you're alright. So we're going to add a score thing in today, and we might think about doing a title screen. We'll see how far we get, but hopefully we'll get the game fully finished today, which would be great. Oh, just before I start, a couple of days ago I mentioned that the rocket in this game was inspired by a rocket from Tintin, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I've got a picture of that, so I went and grabbed it just before the stream today, and I just wanted to share with you that little rocket. So hopefully that's on screen. There you go. So you can see the little rocket. Now this is the cross cricket. This is in French because originally the comics were in French and they were translated. But there you can see the red rocket that Tintin had. But I've obviously gone for a blue one. So that's what inspired my rocket today. Okay, cool. Right. So let's get cracking. Well, first of all, let's play some of our game. Let me just show you. I've been having a bit of a tinker. See if you can see what I've done. So if I start the game, if I successfully avoid our alien friend, you can see there, right, I've made a bit of a change. That means that there was then two of them. Okay, and actually, I'll have another go. Hey Alex, all good to see you found the stream, Alex, well done. So you can see now that there's two of them, and if I hold on long enough, I'm not good enough to survive long enough. Right, here we go. There's two. Let's see if I can keep surviving, be good at my own game. There's three. Okay, so you can see as we go on, this game's going to get harder and harder and harder to get more and more enemies. So let's go right back to where we was. I'm going to get rid of that bit of code because that's the bit I'm going to show you now. So this is where we were at the start of, or the end of yesterday rather. So when you start your game, they go to their respective corners, and then the alien starts moving, and we can start dodging. And when we press space, we move forward, and this will carry on forever. Our score variable's going up, and it'll keep going until we touch each other, at which point the game will end, and then we'll be a game over screen. There we go. Okay, so that's where we got to yesterday. So that's what we're going to build on today. You're absolutely right, James. The picture was backwards. I've got my camera reversed, so when I point that way, it looks that way, and when I point that way, it looks that way too. If I don't have it reversed, I'm pointing the wrong way, and it gets me confused. So I haven't got a backwards poster, I promise you. It's just the camera's reversed. Okay, so let's have a go at doing what I've just shown you, which is having the alien, where actually what we're going to do is called cloning. So we're going to clone our alien, so there's more than one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a timer. So every 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever I decide, I'm going to make a new alien. So what I do is I'm going to go and I'm going to say, right, from when the game starts, when the green flag's clicked, we're going to ask it to make a clone of itself, which is in the control blocks here. So I've got to create a clone of myself just here. So I'm going to drag that out. Okay, now I want it to do it after about 5 seconds. So I'm going to have to ask it to wait. So I go wait 5. Well, it says wait 1 second at the minute. Let's make it wait 5 seconds. Okay, so let's test that out. Let's see if that works. So I'm going to click go, and I'm going to count to 5 and see if it works. So 1, right, that was absolutely pathetic, guys. I didn't get past 1 second. Let's try again. So 1, 2. Oh, I cannot do this. Right, let's make this easier for me. Let's make it every 1 second. So we should see a brand new alien every 1 second. 1. Oh, okay. So it's made an alien, but the alien didn't do anything. It just stopped where it was. Okay, and that's because we need to actually think about the instructions we're going to give the clone. So it clones what it looks like, but it doesn't do anything. And actually, this is a new thing in Scratch that is for the new build. So we've got this block here that says when I start as a clone. So we can actually give the clone different instructions, or the same instructions, as its original. So I'm going to grab this when I start as a clone, and I'm just going to take all of the information from forever downwards. So I click on forever, I right click on it, and I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to just add it onto there. So when I start as a clone, I want it to do these things. I want it to move by 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, and if it's on the edge, bounce. So the same as my original. So let's try that. Let's give that a go. So every 1 second, it should make a new one. Right, well, it's been a second and it hasn't made a new one. But if you look at the alien, can you see there's a bit of a blur? There's a bit of an overlap. And that is because my sprites are on top of each other. So when my new alien gets created, it gets created at the same place, and then it carries on going the same way. So they're sort of stacked on top of each other. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and actually twist it. I'm going to turn it 180 degrees. I'm going to turn it around completely, so it will go off in the opposite direction. So when it starts as a clone, I want it to turn 180 degrees. So it'll be facing the opposite way to the one it's just been cloned from. Let's give that a go. Awesome. You see that? They separated nicely. Okay, cool. So let's just test this out. See if this is working. Oh, they're very close together there. Now. You see there, the clone just went straight through me a few times. So the clone isn't detecting that it's touching the rocket. Now if we look here, we've got the code that says if we're touching the rocket, game over, but that's only on the original. So I'm going to duplicate this again. But what I might do is I might go and find the code again. So I might just go to control and say, right, if, so inside this forever loop, and have if we're touching the rocket, then I want to change the background to game over. Let's find that. Is it in looks, guys? I think it is in looks. Switch backdrop to, that's it. Right, switch backdrop to game over, and I want to stop all, which is an event. No, it's yes, it is. No, it's not. It's a control, and I want to stop all. Okay, let's try something out. Let's see. Oh, okay, that one worked. Let's just test see if the clone works. I've got to keep my eye on which one's the clone. So I think it's the one. Yes, I think that was right. Yes, that was right. Let's check that's right one more time. Awesome. I'm pretty sure that's working. Let me just do one more test. Yeah, okay, let's do one more. So the clone's the one that's at the top here. Oh, didn't get it by the clone. One more. There's the clone. Right, let's go for it. Tell you what, when I'm trying to win, I'm absolutely dreadful. Right, that was definitely the clone. The clone hit me, but the game still ended. So that's working. Okay, now Now I've proved it works. I'm going to change that to every 5 seconds, so it takes a little bit longer for the second alien to appear. So we've just got one alien, and it's nice and easy. And oh, I got hit. So we're going to wait the 5 seconds. It should still get the second alien out in about 5 seconds time. There it is. I'm going to have to run away, run away, run away. Okay, now what would be even better is if it kept bringing me brand new aliens every 5 seconds. So have a think, what block might I use to make sure that that happens every 5 seconds and the game just gets harder and harder and harder? Oh, James, don't worry that you can't sub. It doesn't matter. I'm really pleased you're here, and hopefully, you're enjoying watching the live stream, and you'll have a go at it afterwards. I'll leave it on as a video afterwards, so you can always check it out then and go step by step and pause it and go back. I know I do a lot of code, sometimes quite quickly, but I do it so you can just look at it afterwards. So if you're here and enjoying and you want to ask questions, that's absolutely great. So, what anybody got any ideas what block I might put in here to make sure that this happens at every 5 seconds rather than just at the start? Because what happens at the minute is it clicks the green flag, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes the clone of itself, and then that's the end of that algorithm. That sequence of instructions is just finished, and it doesn't go back again. So what could I put in here, do we think, that would maybe wrap around this and mean that it kept happening over and over and over again? Any ideas? Let's have a look in our blocks here. There's something, I think it should be on screen now. You might be able to suggest what block I'd use. Think about a loop and think about how often we want it to happen. So as far as I'm concerned, I think we could have as many aliens on screen as we can have. There shouldn't be a limit. It should just get harder and harder and harder until it's unavoidable. So, Alex, yep, Alex is saying add forever. So let's try add forever. Let's give that a go. Okay, so I put that loop in. So let's see if that works now. I should get an alien every 5 seconds. Now, I've got to try and survive more than 10 seconds now. Let's give it a go. Oh, there's my first clone. Oh, I didn't survive to the second clone. Let's drag it. Oh, you think if I made the game I'd be quite good at it, but apparently not. Here we go. Oh yes, did you see it? Just a snapshot there. There was a third clone. Brilliant. I can test this out by making it every 1 second. This could get pretty mad pretty quickly. Could be quite good fun actually. There's 1 clone, 2 clones. Oh, right, okay. 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, 4 clones. Okay, yeah, this is kind of crazy. It gets pretty busy, pretty fast if you do this. Probably too fast, I reckon. I keep getting caught by the same trap. I need to stop doing that. Oh, blimey. 1, 2, 3. Now this is good. This game's quite good fun. I think maybe 1 second is too fast. But let's let's try 3 seconds. Try and get a bit of a balance, or maybe 5 seconds was good. I don't know. There's 1 every 3 seconds. Oh, I nearly got through the gap then. Okay, well, it's up to you guys. You can adjust it however you want. I'm going to leave it on 5 because I'm not very good at my own game. Okay, so that's cool, and that'll just carry on forever until it becomes almost impossible to miss the alien. So I think that's a really good thing to add. Now I'd like to put like a final score thing on. So we know the score's 45. We can see that, but I think it would be really cool if my rocket said what the score was at the end. So let's go to looks and get the say block. Right, okay, so I want this to say it when the game over screen comes on. I think if I go to events, it might be something that does this for me. When backdrop switches to game over, that's exactly what I want. Right there. So when backdrop switches to game over, I want it to say your score was, and then I want it to tell me what the score was. So I'm going to go to my variables, which is where I've made my score, and I'm going to grab the score block, but I can't just throw score in there because it will overwrite what I've written. So I'm going to need to get another block so I can glue the words and the variable together. So I'm going to get an operator, and I'm going to use join, and I'm going to join the I'm going to join the score to your score was is. Okay, and I'm going to put a space after is, so it knows to put a space before the score. Okay, let's give it a go, see if that works. Give it a go. Which screen do you want? Oh, okay, brilliant, that worked. So it says the score's 36. I want to leave on for a bit longer than that. Oh, I accidentally deleted that. I'm going to go and get it back. Let's try that again. Alex, which screen do you want me to make easier? Make bigger, sorry. Which screen do you want me to make bigger? So let's go and get that back. Oh, I've got the wrong block there. I wanted to join your score is score. Okay. Okay, I can zoom in on the code. That helps. Well, where will I do that? I'll start cutting off some of my code, so I don't want to do too much of that. Ah, no, I can make the play screen bigger. Yeah, I can make the play screen bigger, but when I make the play screen bigger, I make everything bigger. So my aliens got bigger, I've gotten bigger. So I don't think this is going to make it too much easier. If I want to make my game easier, actually, what I could do is I could change the size of things. So we did talk about this a little bit a couple of lessons ago. I can have the aliens as being size 15, and I could change the size of my rocket to, let's say, size 30. So everything's a little bit smaller. And so now when I play, it's a little bit easier to avoid stuff. And actually, I think that's a really good suggestion, Alex, because I think this makes it a little bit more possible for me to dodge, he says. Oh, I still got caught. So I really like that. That's a good suggestion, Alex. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so we've got more aliens. We've got the score gets set at the end. So that's really cool. I want to get rid of the speed. I can see the speed, and I don't need to see it when I'm playing. I can leave the score up, but I don't want the speed. So I'm just going to go to my variables, and I've unticked speed, but I want to keep score because score's pretty good. But I'm going to put it right up in that corner. Okay, cool. Right, what else could we do for this game? Because I think we're getting to a point now where I'm pretty happy. I tell you the one thing I could do is I could take the alien and make him disappear when the game ends. Oh, I've accidentally deleted my alien there. Let's bring him back. So we need to tell him when the game ends that he needs to hide. So we're going to go to the looks. I'm going to go to the looks and we need to find the hide button. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the hide button hiding? There it is. Okay, cool. So we're going to tell it when it switches to backdrop, it's going to hide. So hopefully that'll make it go away when the game over screen happens, and we'll be left with just our rocket. James, if you are watching the video, you are on my channel. I think this is the only place available right now. So if you look just below the video, you'll see the primary wizard, and you'll be able to subscribe there. it's like there, I reckon. Don't know. Let's test out this alien then. Let's see if this alien disappears. Okay, so off we go. Let's let him make a clone of himself. There he is. Okay. Flying my rocket. No, it didn't hide. What's going on there? What's going on there, guys? It should have switch to backdrop, hide. Okay, let me try putting hide before switch to backdrop. Don't think that should make any difference, but I'm going to try it. Okay. Okay, that one worked. Perhaps it was the clone. Let's try again with a clone. Oh, my alien's still hiding. I can't see him anymore, which is going to make the game significantly easier, but probably not as much fun. So let's make sure that we bring him back at the start of the game. So at the start of the game, we need to show we hid him, but we need to start him again. So let's let's try that again. There we go. He's come back. Okay, so he's going to make a clone. Awesome. Right, let's try and get hit by the clone, shall we? Oh, I think I've just realised what I've done. Yeah, okay, I've just figured it out, guys. Because I got hit by the clone, if we look at the algorithm that I've made, this says if the original is ever touching, then it hides. But when I get hit by a clone, the original alien isn't touching. So let's take that hide block, and let's get a block we've already used, which is the when the backdrop switches to game over, then hide. Okay, cool, I reckon that's good. I reckon that'll work. Sometimes, guys, you have to debug your program as you're going. It happens to everybody. So don't get frustrated and annoyed when your program doesn't work like you think it should the first time. Just keep going. Okay, that one worked. Let's just test it a few times, make sure that it wasn't a fluke. It's always good to do multiple tests. There we go. Yes, that was good. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Glad you could join us. Okay, cool. So we've got our game rocket. We've got our aliens that duplicate themselves. We've got a score at the end. What else could we do to this game, guys? Ah, no, one of the things that was said yesterday, I can't remember who it was by, it might have been Elizabeth actually, it might have been Emily, can't remember, was let's make background space. So let's go to the backdrops. Now we did change the backdrop, we made it blue, but we made one that was just called space that was just blue. So I'm just going to add a few things in here. So I'm going to add some stars in. Now I'm literally just going to find a yellow and put some dots in, I think. I want mine to little point stars. So I'm going to add some little stars like the night sky. So it looks like we're flying around amongst the stars. And then I thought we could add some planets in as well. So let's get the circles because planets are circular. Right, there's a planet, but it's two. I don't want the same colour as the stars. Let's have. Oh, now my favourite of the planets is Mars, so that's the red planet. So let's make the red planet. Okay, and let's make another planet over here somewhere. Oh, nice big one. Now, I wonder. I'm going to challenge myself here. I'm going to throw myself into the pit live on YouTube and see if I can make Saturn and Jupiter. Can I do it? Well, let's do some rings. Let's do some rings, guys. I think so. I think so. Oh, are we going for hyperrealism, guys? So I need to have white stars. Do I need to have some white stars, not yellow ones? Tell me, guys. Tell me what colour the stars need to be because clearly I've made a rookie error here, haven't I? I've gone for yellow light. It should be white light. Okay, let me try and finish my rings. This could be dicey, guys. I'm not sure I'm going to pull this off. Let's try. Okay. It's going to look a bit dodgy to begin with, but you're going to have to trust me, guys. Because I think the thing I found yesterday is going to save me here. Because I think I'm going to be able to bend and make this look a little bit more like a ring. than it currently does. Tricky stuff, guys. Right, let's try and put the inside of this a different colour. Go for a... Well, it's not my best work, guys, but it's not my worst either. It's starting to look a little bit like a ring. It looks a little bit like a hamburger as well. So I'm going to change the colour so it doesn't look so much like a hamburger. Oh, green. Let's see, where do we want to go to? Let's go. Let's go. Well, I think yellow looks just like cheese. Just don't want to look cheese. I'm going to go for a real alien colour, so it doesn't remind me of a hamburger. I'm going to go for blue. So this is a brand new planet that I have just discovered, called Planet Meredith, and it is the first planet ever to have a blue ring around the outside. So there we go. Okay, so let's sort those stars out, guys. Let's fix those stars, because rookie error. Got to have some good science. Let's make them white. Let's make them white. So here we go. Now let's get this right. Now, actually, interesting, guys. When a star gets to the end of its life, it actually changes colour from the white light that we see in the night sky, and they do go yellow and then they go red. So actually, my stars might all be very old, or maybe I just got it wrong. So I think that's pretty cool. I quite like my little background. What else can we have? What else can't I draw? I mean, that's quite interesting. Hey James, you alright? Hey Reese. Okay, so what else can I have in? What else is in space that's not going to get in the way of my game? What else do we have? Do we have asteroids? Right, let's have a bit of asteroid. Now I've said asteroid. I'm not 100% sure I can draw an asteroid. Let's go for a slightly order shape, and let's go for a fill colour that's a bit grey, because asteroids are totally grey. And then I'd like an outline on that actually. I'd like a black outline. Kind of got a bit of a theme going on here with my black outline, so let's stick to it. Okay, and then let's put some dots on it. Oh, they're blue. Was not expecting them to be blue. Thought they'd be grey. They were not. Let's pick up a colour. Let's use the same colour. And then I want the outline to be black. Okay. And again, let's go and pick a colour from one we've already got. We want the outline to be black. Oh, I'm not convinced this. I think this is worse than the hamburger planet, guys. I think this is where I need an art teacher on hand to help me out, because this is not looking much like a rocky asteroid to me. Let's see if I can change that by adding a few more random shapes on it. Hey Finn, thanks for joining me, mate. It's starting to look a bit like a dodgy moon. I know, I've got a plan. I've got a plan, guys. Don't panic. I've got a plan. What about if I put a crater on the side? I think this is going to save this. All of a sudden, you're all going to be like, oh yeah, it's definitely an asteroid, sir. Maybe, if we're lucky. Right, let's give it a go. Put you on the side, give it a little bend. Oh, this is now perfection. They will talk about this in Years to come, they will say, "Do you remember? Were you there when Mr. Meredith made his asteroid the most incredible piece of art ever seen, ever?" Oh, oh, yes. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Right. Oh, I'm now stretching this one beyond all recognition. Can I rotate it? Can I rotate it? Don't know. Don't know that I can. No. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well, let's just repurpose it on this side of the moon. Let's just draw another one. Let's just draw another one on the other side. Bit of practice at drawing won't do me any harm at all. I think you can see that. So we want to fill it in. The same grey. Awesome. Right. And then bend it. Bit big maybe. Yeah, definitely a bit big. Let's shrink it down a bit. Oh, that's how you rotate things. I've just figured it out, guys. You need a different tool. You need this tool, and then you can rotate it. There we go. Making work for myself there. Okay, that looks a bit more like an asteroid. Are you gonna give me that? You're gonna give me that? Ellie, pleased to see you, Ellie. The Roblox master is in chat, guys. Ellie's in. Okay, right. Ooh, music. Oh, I reckon we could probably put in some sound. No, I've not heard any of the sounds for the new Scratch at all. So who knows? I probably don't want pop. That's for sure. Let's look at some sounds. Oh, no, I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Tell me, can you hear this electric guitar? Because I can't. Let me turn my sound up. Okay, I can't hear it. Well, that means we might have to leave this for another time because I can't hear the sound. So unless you can magically hear it and I can't really work for this one. So we'll come back to this another time. That's very strange. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, I heard that one. Okay. Could you hear the elect guitar? We can slow it down. Oh, nice. Sounding very spooky now. Can you hear my guitar, guys? Say yes guitar or no guitar. That would be very useful. Space. Oh, yes. Happy days, you can hear it. Okay, so. Ooh, Alien Creek is cool. Oh, I tell you where we could use Boom Cloud. When we collide, we can make Boom Cloud the noise when your game finishes. Awesome. What else we got? Space Ambient. Thank you guys if you've said yes, that's great. What else we got? Oh, space noise is good. That's quite short though. Let's see. Okay, we've got Spiral. Nice. Exciting, but not what we're after. Blimey. Oh, let's start the game with that. Yes, okay, start the game with that. That's the end of the game. And then I think maybe space while we're playing. What do you think, guys? Just write down the sound that you want in chat when the game's playing, while I sort out the start and the end. And then I'll put in the one that you think is best for the main game. So we're going to start with an alert. Okay, so going to remember how to do all this now. So it's in sound, play, alert sound until done. So when go is clicked, play the alert sound. Let's test it. I love it. Oh, what have I done to my backdrop, guys? I've got a big gap in it. Hang on a minute. Done something to my backdrop. Hang on a minute, guys. Can't get too excited. Well, I've got a big gap at the bottom of my backdrop. Let's fill that gap in. There we go. Must have done something. Oh, a couple of space ambiences. Cool. Okay. So when we start, love it. Okay, and then when we crash, so where am I going to put that? Let's put it on the code for. So I want it to happen when the game over. So I can put it in here. That'll work. So let's go to sounds. I don't want meow. Don't want meow. We're going to choose a sound. We're going to do a space. Okay, Alex really wants space ambience. Really wants it. Okay, let's go boom cloud. Okay. I'm going to try slowing it down. I'm going to try speeding it up. Cool, that's my space. That's the one I want. Boom cloud, that one. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. Go to our code. So when it switches to game over, we're going to go for that boom cloud. Okay, right. So it starts off with the siren, and then we're flying through the space. And then when we get hit, it's going to be also. And then when that sound ends, it should tell me the score. And it doesn't. I've broken the score. Okay, let's put these on separate blocks and see if that makes it work. So I'm going to put these on separate when the backdrop switches blocks. See if it does it this time. Nope. Gotta dodge the aliens. Yes. Okay, cool. So we just want that ambient sound, don't we? So let's go to a backdrop and let's go to sounds. We want that ambient space sound. Where's that at? It's in space. I'm going to grab that. Okay. Now, it's quite loud, so I'm going to make it a little bit softer. I don't want it to annoy the player while they're playing. I want them to enjoy the game. So I'm going to go for that nice, soft sound. Now we've got a bit of a programming challenge here, guys, because that's not going to be long enough. So we're going to need to loop it. Now it might be that the code we've already got will save us on this one. So we're going to, when green flag is clicked, start space ambience. Okay, then what if I do it forever? Will it carry on even when the game finishes? I don't know. There's only one way to find out, guys. Let's test it. It was creepy, Ellie. You're absolutely right. It was creepy. Okay. I'm going to stop that. So what I'd done there accidentally was I kept starting the sound over and over and over again. So I've got the wrong block there. I don't want it to start every time. I want it to play it until it's done, and then stop. Let's try again. So there's that sound. My space ambience. And it ends when the game ends, and I think that's because I've got the stop all block. That's perfect, guys. I love it. Yep, Ellie, I'm doing this every day, Monday to Friday, so you can have the weekend off, but I'll be here every day at 4:30. Do you know what, guys? I think that game is done. I think that is perfect. What I might do, guys, is I might save this and I might pop it on the VLE. So if you want to have a look at it, I will pop this on the VLE on Monday. That'll give you a couple of days to have a go at making your own. All the videos that we've had so far this week have been uploaded onto the YouTube, so they're all still there. If you want to go back and do them, you can. That'd be great. If you could share the channel and share the videos, tell everyone, particularly when we've got schools closed at the minute, I really, really would like to get this to as many people as possible. The video will be on. If you could like it, that'd be mega, because that means YouTube will recognise it. If you comment on it, that's great as well. Really helps the channel to grow, and I want to try and get this to as many people as possible. But massive thank you if you've joined me today. And thank you if you're watching it even as a video. This is great. If you've got all the way to the end and you followed it, I hope you've made a really cool game that you like and that's your own thing. Feel free to carry on the game if you want. If you've got ideas that you want to do it differently, you want to make a planet that doesn't look like a burger, for example, you are better at drawing asteroids, for example, you could do that, and I'd love to see it. So you can get it to me any way you can upload it, you can put it in the comments, whatever you want to do. Throw it my way, I'd love to see it. So I think that's all from me for today. Thank you everybody who's joined me this week. Thank you everybody who's interacted with me, whether you're just in the chat and watching, whether you're chatting away, or whether you watch it afterwards. It's been great, and I'm looking forward to Monday where we're going to start something brand new. If you've got any ideas on what you want to do in the following weeks, just say, because I'm more than happy for you guys to let me know what you want to do, and I'll try and make it happen. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks a lot.